No, I see the office, but work don't finish.
Hey, congrats on your new purchase. Make I talk out.
No, I beg.
Make I keep quiet. All right, congratulations anyway.
Thank you.
Okay, so go ahead. I know, so you know if you raise your voice too much.
No, I feel raise my voice anyhow. But you see, this thing that you shared, like you said, it takes a lot of maturity for a man who is being treated that way to just stay quiet and just let the sleeping dog lie. I married my wife in the US. That was in 2011 from Asuquo actually. Here, boss, just like you said, you given a lot. I wasn't blind. It wasn't like I was blindfolded. The only thing I can say was I never wanted an Asuquo girl, but regardless, that's what my mother at the time wanted. I wanted a Yoruba because I left home at 15, so I thought I wanted to settle with somebody from the tribe I was comfortable with. So, but mom was like, oh, I wanted Asuquo. So when I came to the US, I felt like this one was going to be different because there is a mindset I have about people from my place, which I wasn't comfortable with. But mom didn't want to understand that. So I did that just to make mom happy. So that marriage was hell. But I see it eventually, it was a learning opportunity for me. We had a son together. But the first, how would your wife tell you, say, you want quickness once in 3 months? How would your wife tell you, say, make you no call your mama? For this our America, when would they yes so? How would your wife be giving you some kind of rule, say your friends don't feel come house because now you get paper, they work? Egbon, see, I don't get money, no change my name. I didn't have papers. She was the one working, and we knew about this before we got into this whole relationship. That's how I came up with this slogan. Now you good, now me bad. I will see you later. We knew it was going to take up to 3 years for me to get a work authorization. Now, because you have paper doesn't mean you make money in America. There are people that are here in this country. They don't have papers, but for some reason, they make more money than people that have papers. Sorry, guys, I'll be sitting down for a while. So for some reason, you see, people will be in this country for like years. They don't have papers, but they make more money than you that have papers. So what do you think is happening? Currently, I can choose not to come to this office. I stay at home and I will make money. I won't work for anybody. I afford to give my pali to someone else to use, and I will sit at home. I will still make the same money because it's the same thing I will do at home. I will do it by myself. So now I'm staying with you and you're giving me a hassle because you're going to give me papers. And at some point, I was like, you know what, baby girl, now you good, now me bad. I don't want the paper again. I will see you later. We had a son together. Okay, I don't carry my bag, go. You call me gold digger. No problem. You call me gold digger. Now you work, now you get money. I don't get. I was living off my friends. And we talked about this before we got into this whole relationship. We were both adults. So make I not argue with you because you be American Pekin. You get green card. You are not a citizen. I knew for that. If woman file for you or man file for you, you know be citizen for America. It takes you longer time to get the papers. That is free. This girl showed me hello. And at some point, I don't know, you know what? I didn't come to America to suffer this much. This suffer don't too much. I carry my load. I say, baby girl, now you good, now me bad. I will see you later. Now I carry my bag, I come up for them. As I come out, I make sure say I had somebody on the standby. That was how Duchess came into the picture. I come up from in hand. You no believe say I go come out. It is I go sit down say I won't collect paper. My hands are clean. I don't collect paper because me. Listen, I know I came from a country. I was working. It wasn't that bad. Bush come to shove. I wanted to go back. I'm a man. I couldn't swallow my pride for too long. I carry my bag. Babe, now you good. Now me bad. I will see you later. So I left. So when I left, I filed divorce. She didn't see it coming. And because when I left, I said I wasn't going to come back. Why would you tell me you want to have sex with me once in 3 months and I'm your husband? You want me to go and be sleeping outside? Or boya, I can't call my mother because I am, or as in my friends can't come to the house. It's not like they are female friends, they are male friends. So it was quite ridiculous. So now I left. We have a son together. We went to court. She asked for child support. They slapped me with child support. I wasn't working. Basic child support, $60 per hour. That was when I discovered, before then, I discovered what is called VAWA. So I had reported myself to immigration. I had always been this very sound. So immigration looked at everything I presented to them. They asked me to put in for VAWA. It was free. Before 1 year, it was approved. And I moved out of her house. So I got my green card based off VAWA, Violence Against Women's Act. So I am a certified abused man by a woman in America.
I also got my divorce based on domestic violence.
Yes.
And I have court documents to prove it.
I have, trust me, it's the same thing here. So that was how I got my green card. So here am I. God gave us all that. This I'm supposed to see my son. Oh, na hustle, na stress like this for me to see my son. So I'm like, I had to call my lawyer. I don't start to work. I don't start to make small money. I go see lawyer. Lawyer tell me, say, that's what they would do. They always want to use the child as a pawn against you. So, but you can't stop paying the child support because it's going to be used against you. If she goes to court, she will win because she will say she's busy. It's a choice to give you another day for you to see your son. Like, but now so I started to come out my mind. I'm like, why will I allow, just the same way you always explain, why will I allow another woman to sit one place and be controlling my mind? Waiting one cause that one. Seriously, waiting one cause that one. Now come out my mind small, small. Even that boy can't start school. He go tell the school, say the papa of the child, they Africa. When I see, say my son don't turn 5, I go trace the school. You know, say this is America. Public record, they everywhere. Public, there are information that are public record. Like if you are going to court every day, they commit some kind of crimes, they take you go court. If they public, you can find. If you want to know your child, where he lives and the school he goes, it's easy for you to find. Now I go discover where my son, they go school. I showed up in that school just like this. I come out from work, go to that office. Oh, you both said they shake. What's going on here? I want to see my son. Before you talk, I just show them court order. Now they call the mama, say the father of your son is here. I thought you said he was in Africa. So anytime I want to see my son, I will go to that school, go see my son. So COVID can't enter. They don't let us come school again because of COVID. And me already planned that I was going to leave Connecticut. I carry my load to come up for Connecticut. Waiting concern my son. When he grows up, he will look for his papa. All I need to do is to be successful. The name will ring. Wilfred Asuquo. He will find me come. I pay child support up to date. In fact, I always pay it up front. It's an automatic withdrawal, like up front. And then there is something that was happening. I will be ordering clothes for my son. And my child attends a school that is in a white neighborhood. So you can easily identify a black kid. So I wanted my child to be looking good. Just like my girls, I make sure I take very good care of them. My child will go school. He will look so wretched. I'm like, babe, what's going on? Why is my son looking this way? She deliberately would not let my son look good with those clothes, just to spite me. I bought an iPod just so that I can be reaching my son. Show that iPod. Maybe she just regulate her. She took the iPod. She took you don't even let me talk to them. So me, I just come out my mind. I haven't seen my son. I haven't spoken to my son since 2019 or 2020. You don't even get my mind. The two when I get for house, I never even give them attention finish. I don't give them attention finish. I have all it takes. I have all it takes to take care of them. I have all it takes to keep my son. If she go to court to say my child support is $73 per week, it's some change. If my son was staying with me, I will pay more than that. If he go court like this, my lawyer go answer him quick.
Yeah.
So
I see your request.
You.
I know say go good, make we bring you.
So
Wilfred has to meet Bill.
As you talk, I just relate with
you see,
as you talk,
somebody said that, Daddy Freeze, how can you say you've not reached your one, you know, these counselors for Facebook, and a coach. Person mumu finish, you know, get waiting, go to call himself coach, they Facebook. He talks, say, with all at your disposal, I cannot see, Baba, let me tell you, I was running mad. I was running mad. On my daughter's birthday, my sister is my witness. I was so broke that period. Now my sister can't carry me for house, they drive me go court. My sister can't say, you know, it's your daughter's birthday today. Buy her a cake. I say I no get money to buy cake. My sister said,
Daddy Freeze.
I no get money to buy cake.
Daddy Freeze. Hold on.
Wait, look, I finished.
I know why. Hold on. I know what's me. Hold on, my brother.
Okay.
With due respect, hold on.
Okay.
You see, you know, you be my man. Do you understand? And I love you so much. And I want to say something from my heart. You have valid case, very valid one. Do you understand? And the reason why I say you should hold on, not get me wrong, I'm not trying to make to stop you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Because you know, most of this story, your story have been consistent. If there's anything, I'm not a judge, but your story have been what? Consistent. Like, for instance, what you're even about to say today, right now, you even said it this morning. Am I correct or not?
Yes.
So that was why I said, I just want to make sure. That's why I said, hold on. You know why I'm saying this? Because you have valid case. Do you understand? I just want you to know that. And as a friend and as a man, every man have been hurt by one woman one way or the other. Me to have my own share of it. Just so you know. Everybody gets your own share of hurt. So I know definitely that, you know, see our good friend now, Wilfred, right? I know I watch your video. This is my first time meeting you live. You know, this is a fine gentleman there we can see too as well, you know. So I just want to feel that, you know, the reason why I joined this call is because, you know, I did follow you for Instagram. So right now, anytime I go Instagram, I just see you on live, I'll click live, I'll just enter. And when I see you live again this afternoon, I just noticed, okay, you continue the topic, you know, and I know this morning you ended with missing some things you needed to do. Some people were waiting for you at your gate because of this same matter, the insanity effect on this issue. Even when our good friend Wilfred joined now, he started by even telling you that, see, this thing, it takes a man a lot to come out. This is a national TV right here. It's going to be on air for life. Wilfred felt the pain too. He started his own topic by even letting out a little of his own experience. So we all know this, but he said something. He said he just come out in mind for that place so that he can, so that he can go ahead. You know what I'm trying to tell you?
We move.
So,
we move.
You know, so this matter, I want to beg you that if it's not like coming, I know I'm not saying it's going to end, but I'm just saying that please and please, do you understand what I'm saying? You know, that if it's not a person don't see, you understand? So what I'm trying to tell you here is that this is not, we know, you know, I told you something. The same woman, a woman caused you all this pain, for instance, so example, right? We are not judging the case. However, now another woman, I give you peace today that you are happy with. True or false?
100%.
The same Wilfred, when one woman treated, we are not judging this case too as well, because we are not judged. When woman do something, now the same Wilfred, I don't know his status right now, but I heard him before he ended his first submission that he has 2 kids now or something. So I believe he's happily married now or something. Hopefully, you know, I'm just guessing. Thank you. Right. So the point here is that we are all saying the same thing. I don't want us to go to cycle. We're just trying to say there are good women out there as well as there are bad women out there, no doubt. Then secondly, some of these women that are good today, doesn't mean they started from good. Just the same way women be too. A man might have not started well. The fact say, I've seen men who have bad relationship. Maybe they were even at fault in their first marriage. But the experience that they got from there made them a better husband in their second marriage. Example. So the same way, there are women, like that woman where they talk about now, both of you S. Don't be surprised. I'm not saying they are, please. Don't be surprised that regardless of those mistakes they made, the man that they are with today, if they are with a man, I don't know any of the two, right? You enjoy them. And that does not mean that, you know, so because they've learned from their mistake, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it is a must. So with that being said, bros, let us just chill like men, like we are having wine and all that kind of stuff, discussing this topic. You understand, you know, and all that stuff.
Brother,
yeah,
that's how we are. But the thing is this.
Yeah.
Regardless, that's our blood, and you know the.
You see, Bill, let me say something. Sorry, I think there's a call coming in for Wilfred. Let me say something. I don't have any problem with my ex. I have a problem with the narrative that the kids don't want to see me. I'm very close to my kids because I don't have only one set of kids. I get plenty of children and they live with me. And I say this all the time, Wilfred, you will never hear that they are doing Father of the Year award and they'll come and give it to me. I know I'm not one of those supernaturally exemplary fathers, but I'm a good father. My children love me and I have a relationship with them. I sit down with them, I quarrel them, I play with them, I check on them, I spend my money on them, I make sure, you see, it's what I don't throw money at children. I give them money, but I also make sure I teach them discipline.
That if
yes?
come on, this person will call you narcissist.
Who is the person?
This person is Malian _ Rita. Narcissist man that is freeze. Please block her back.
I don't even see him again. You know, if they type plenty.
In don't go, yeah. Malian _ Rita. She's calling you narcissist.
There must always be stupid people around. Even me when join now, they try to say maybe we'll cool down. Some people they say, "What am I saying?" Some people just want. They want problem. Just they make the thing up. Just imagine. Just imagine. A friend came and said, "Let us take it cool." What is it bad? You know.
Seriously, I didn't mean to cut that face. What I was saying is this, brother. No matter as we want to groove, no matter as we want to enjoy, keep it moving. For the fact that we are fathers, right? For the fact that we can afford to take care of our children, right? And we don't get to see them, or we don't get to spend money on them. When you know, say you get up, you understand me? Or you get to have relationship with them. That it didn't get along, both of us. No mean say make we know day inside that picking life. It's normal. It flashes once in a while. So, but how
you see what I said? What I was trying to say is the narrative that my kids are spreading and my ex is spreading is a big. N6 was here in the afternoon. N6 used to train my children basketball because N6 is a basketball player. I begged him one day, I said, it would be good for my son to learn how to play basketball. N6 used to teach my children how to play basketball. N6, I lived inside Cool FM compound. So N6 is aware of this. I will never come here and tell you that I was the father of the year or the greatest father. I had my own many flaws. But I loved my children just like I love every other child that lives with me. I give them my time. I spend my money. I take care of them. I remember what it was like when my son was rejected a visa, how I had to fight the British embassy to give him a visa when he was a kid. And I traveled with him. I think he was 8 years old. I traveled with him single-handedly to the UK. Only me with him for UK for like 2 weeks. So that whole narrative that one of her friends, I was in the UK last year, August. So I posted something on my status. So her friend now made a comment, my ex's friend. So I now reached out to her. I was like, you did this UK? She said, no, she just saw my post. We now started talking. I now told her I've not seen my kids in 7 years. I now begged her. I said, please help me reach out to them. So I kept calling her every 2, 3, 4 days, only for me to call her one day and say, come, what happened? She said, that my ex said that the kids are old enough that if they want to see their father, they can see their father. Which kind of nonsense talk be that? Do you know that as I old rich at 47, if my mama called me, tell me, I cannot talk to a person, for me to talk to the person they had. I am 47 years old. You get people when my mama, they tell me now, so I cannot follow talk, and those people not offend me. And simply because my mother has issues with those people, so that there will be peace. My mother don't swear for me one day, say, now me train you, because my mother almost single-handedly educated me. Almost single-handedly, at least from my university onwards. Help me with my career. My mother tell me, say if I talk to mention one person, say if I follow that person, get anything. Baba, I step down. I am 47 years old. My mother can say that to me. Imagine a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old, what their mother can do to them. Especially when you have a very manipulative mother. This was last year. As I came back from London, I kept contact with the girl. I talked to her. I said, look, I want to see my kids. Instead of her to call my ex and collect number and say, okay, this is their number, this is their email, talk to them. She said that if the kids want to see me, they will see me online. Kids where you don't pour poison inside their brain. I am 47 years. My mother tell me this year, so I cannot follow person talk. And simply because it will offend my mama, I don't follow the person talk, and the person don't offend me. At 47 years, come be children. But we know how these things work.
So, Daddy Priest, for that one, again, you know me, I don't patronize, try to make anything look good. I made a comment earlier in the first video. I know you couldn't read all the comments. I joined platform where we say women, now like 97%, men now 3%. But I want to tell you something. To tell you how good the people there are. The leader of that platform made it known. Me, I'm telling you, I can go and look for that YouTube video and share with you that no woman should, for any reason, deprive the father of their kids access to their kids. You might not know, but you know what I'm talking about. I know I mentioned the YouTube channel here. We have verifiable videos there. She kept saying it. What am I trying to tell you? The truth is, on that one, even emphasizing on it, it's like, you know, no decent woman, no good woman will even advise a fellow woman, right? So that one, on that one, it is clear, okay? So therefore, that means that if the only way a woman normally, or even a father, would is when the kids are at risk to that person, which is not this case.
Thank you, and God bless you. Let me tell you,
yes, now.
Sorry to cut you, Sabio. Let me just
go ahead. It's your show.
I know. No. Once I don't invite you,
okay.
we are all communicating. I have seen a scenario where the woman called me and said, you know what? I'm going to stop my kid's father from seeing these children. And I was like, no, this, that. Let me tell you what she said. She said, anytime the children go there, the father will start to poison their mind. Your mother is a prostitute. Your mother is a shawu. Your mother is this. Your mother is this. Your mother is this. The children will come. For the first 3 or 4 days, they don't go talk to their mama. Then they go there broody. Then they go there gloomy. No, I didn't tell you the truth. Then the papa go to the children's school. Can't go begin they report the mama to all the teachers one by one. By the time I saw this situation for like 5 months, now me tell the woman, say, if truly you feel that you don't want your kids to see their father again, I think I'm going to tell you that whatever you want to do, do it. And after that, 6 months later, she called me and said, the kids are fine. The father used to traumatize them by getting into their head and trying to spoil their mother. So I also understand when some women, that's why I said I am not fighting for men that want to destroy women. I am fighting for men that are being cheated because a woman has decided to be spiteful. And some men are also risks to their children. Like, you they throw party, you get one other guy where tell me, say, his 6-year-old daughter was in the house. They come begin to do party for the house. Now, so person give him picking, he go to smoke. You cannot tell me, not that if, but you see, the father didn't sanction it. They say the papa can't go beat the guy. But the problem is you are creating an unhealthy environment for the children. So if a woman for that now decides that, no, I want to protect my child, I don't want my child in this space, I understand. But in a normal situation, let me tell you something, as I did like this, me and my kids have lived apart for so long that I would not trust them to live in my house, and I'm sure they will not trust me to live in their house. It doesn't make me bad, doesn't make them bad. If what I just want is a conversation on the phone once a month or once in 2 months or once a week, if they need somebody to talk to, they pick up their phone, we can gist, we can fight, we can quarrel, we can cut the phone on each other and pick it up anywhere we left it. I am not the kind of person that will tell my children that if their mother has a boyfriend, they should be rude to the boyfriend. Your mother's boyfriend is your father. If she breaks up with him, she has broken up. The next one is your father. So if your mother decides that in her life, she wants to spread her quick around and have 10 boyfriends, you have 10 fathers. I know people who their mother's boyfriend have helped in their life. Some, the mama boyfriend, I get one guy, very close guy to me. Now, his mama boyfriend help and get job. And when his mama boyfriend, when he was growing in that job, because I think was helping him, the mother broke up with him. He didn't cut the relationship with the guy. On his wedding, his mother's ex-boyfriend was chairman of the day. The papa said, Lila, he said, no. This guy got me a job, helped me with my promotion, because they were doing this, like they were both accountants. So as an elder born accountant, he just take the boy under his armpit, they guide him. Now so the boy take rise. So in mama boy, the mother only dated him for like 6 months. The guy was his chairman at his wedding. So I am not the stupid type that will say because your mother is dating somebody, you should be rude to that person. That person is not your father. Baba, anybody who is senior you, where they useful for you, where they your part, can guide you as a father. I will tell you the truth. I say this all the time. My boss that I worked for 26 years, I got more from him than I got from my father. Now he molded my career. The respect I give my father is the respect I give him. I'm not a sentimental person. When I came to his company, I was a nobody. He helped me grow, guided me, directed me, fed me. Because my salary when he pay me, I take the chop. Until I was able to stand on my own. So that whole idea, I'm not like that. I'm not the kind of person that will want to, no. We don't grow past certain things. I'm not the kind of person who go, I feel jealous woman where I did relationship with, but woman we don't use in leg, waka go come out from my house. The jealousy will end after 2 or 3 months. So, but what is left now is that anger that maybe the kids will now see that she was wrong. So she has to hold on to the narrative. Because at this stage, let me tell you something, Brother B. May you not see, may they not use, especially when you are some men are not reasonable. Some men are unreasonable. They will fight. For their mind, they believe that when they are fighting a woman, it gives them ego trips. I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem. My ego does not concern woman. As I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you, I never think of my ex in any way. I don't think of her in a good way. I don't think of her in a bad way. I don't pray that something bad happens to her. I don't pray that she doesn't find a good husband. I don't pray for her to be sad. I don't pray for her to be happy. I just leave her. I don't have any. You see, if I pray to make something bad happen to her, I'm in a bad place. If I'm praying, oh, let good things happen to her, I'm still in a bad place, because it's like there's a vacuum in my life that she left. I'm in neither of those places. I'm in a good place. But that you will tell somebody that I told to meet you that I want to see my children, that if the children want to see me, they will see me, and then you will go for back, pour rat poison inside their brain. I beg. Bros, be no vex. Finish waiting, one talk. Make I go sleep.
Anyway,
make I hand over back to you.
You know, my brother, like I said, I'm somebody that is very, if I like somebody or I consider somebody my own, I take their matter very seriously. That's my kind of person. It might be positive, it might be negative. Like I said to you this morning, you know, our time different from us. The first thing this morning when I woke up, as I entered Instagram, I saw you live. I just, oh, my friend, I click on. So when I click on, you're talking about I don't know what prompted it. I'm just saying, you know, so, but I realized that topic dragged. You made very valid points, you know, even I had to drop a lot of live comments and all that kind of stuff, you know, and, you know, finally, I went to do my job. While doing my job again, I went back to Instagram. I saw you. I said, I click. I say the same thing. So what am I trying to say here, bro? I repeat, there's no need for repetition of something that I believe majority agreed on. That's why I even went as far as telling you, which I'm not supposed to say, and it's not a secret, but it's come. Do not ever deprive a father the right to their kids. Any woman that does that is not a good woman, because these children, they will always grow. When they grow up, they will see things. Even a child, when they will poison a man, you know, at the end of the day. So, but however, are there women there that when they get married, they didn't know better or something happened or something? Yes, there are a lot of them out there. Do you know there are some women that believe in all or no effect? So the all or no effect is where some people say, if you don't, just for whether man or woman, some men do it, some women do it. You've seen some people that if you don't marry me again, you don't talk to my pikin. Thank you. You know, so there are people who behave like that. But if you have a mature understanding, you will know that that is not the way to go. You know, that is the part I want to say here. So whatever have happened, which I don't think anybody can ever be a judge. But I can tell you that depriving you or attempting to block your communication with your children was a bad one, a bad card played by that person at that time. All right? That is what I can say. You know, that's my conclusive statement for that. Then I want to correct one or two things you said earlier this morning. Not an argument, it's just a correction in opinion. You see, this thing that happened to you happened in Nigeria. True or false? True.
Yes, true.
Thank you. You know, to the best of my knowledge, since I've been following you, you always talk about some disadvantages of abroad. Like say, maybe for instance, bad thing, now only abroad did it happen.
No.
But you can't see that. No, what I mean, you know, for instance, some people say, I don't want to carry my wife, go abroad, though. If you go abroad, go change. Yes. So I'm trying to tell you that a bad woman in Philippines is also a bad woman in the United States. It's also a bad woman in Egypt, regardless of where you place that woman. Do you understand? You know, I'm not saying she's bad. I'm just saying a bad woman generally. So I have to correct my statement because I don't want anybody to take the context out of my mouth and say I'm being a judge with your ex-wife. No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying, yes, I'm just saying a bad woman anywhere will be a bad woman anywhere regardless. So with that being said, that tells you that even though you did Nigeria, you did US, the same thing. Now, another thing I want to correct is one thing. You said so, but it's not absolute. I wish Wilfred was here, maybe would have used his own case as a clear case study. I am not a lawyer myself. I have to dispute that first, make that indication so that at least I'm not speaking from a point of law. But however, I have the opportunity to have attended a lot of divorce cases abroad. Do you understand? You know, so one-on-one, I can also share some of my story with you. You know, not like it's nothing that cannot go, it's not a big deal. But what I want to tell you here is that normally, no country law is perfect, no situation is perfect. But one thing I know is that the law abroad concerning divorce, basically, is not to harm anybody, to be honest. It might be enabling it, but the judge is there for fairness. So what am I trying to say? In this America, when I did, I know for sure that, God forbid, if this thing had happened here in America at the time, when that woman had those kids, trust me, that woman would not even be able to take the 3 kids out of that country without, at least, you know, if you follow the law very well, you know, she won't try to alienate you by taking those kids far away from you. And 2, even if you had to pay child support, which is normally which is fair. Child support, we just call it child support, like saying enmity. Child support is what they are going to look at your income and say, okay, Baba, you get 2 pikin here, you get 3 pikin here, you get 1 pikin here. Only you know if they chop money, you bring these people conward. So if you bring them conward, what is your responsibility inside this matter? Do you understand? So, and Daddy Freeze, if you are looking at this correctively, you will understand that you, as you sit down for your house now, anything you purchase, you must take responsibility for that thing, true or false, 100%. Until you discard that thing. So any man who brings a child to this world, the child support scheme and other schemes that are put in place by the law, is not because they are trying to say pay child support because you are wrong or you are right. No. Even a right man will still pay child support, right? And when you pay child support, you will have rights to your kids. You know, anyone here that have friend a single mother will tell you, even in the American system, that one reason why don't even like to friend single mother, they say, well, if you friend single mother for this country, if you like me, papa way word safe, the marriage must involve the papa, because some men now they run from their children now, say, because sometimes some parents, they don't give them twice a week visit, twice in 2 weeks. Now they know they would feel meet up, say, now you will call even tired to go pick your pikin. So what am I trying to say is that nobody will come and ask you, no judge. If a judge asks you to pay child support and you are paying your child support for your children, you have right to those kids. If the woman deprives you from seeing those kids, the next action you have to take is stop the payment. Because when you stop the payment, they will bring you back to court and the judge is going to ask you, why did you stop the payment? Then you will tell the judge, my lord, how can I continue to pay for children that I cannot see? I am telling you that a reasonable judge and a good lawyer will ask the woman the simple question. Then we made this judgment for him to pay this money and he's seeing his kids. Why did you prevent him from seeing his kids? So with that being said, that is what I'm trying to explain to you, that all these things, when they happen, women, when one deprive man from seeing their children, they have a different tactics. They must try to establish before the judge the reason why that man is a risk to the children. That is it. So what I'm trying to say this is that, you know, people think that, oh, you know, I don't like when we overblow issue, not in this matter, I mean for the general public, like, oh, yeah, because you be woman. Do you know many women have thought that they had rights when they went to court? they were surprised that the thing not be as they oriented them with the ignorance orientation. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
You know?
100%.
So some people have ignorant orientation. I have seen a lady who thought that if she just do one or two things, they will carry children, give them everything, the man will pay money. But the day of judgment came, even with the good lawyer, the judge said, listen, this man is a father to these children. People came. The guy brought people to come and testify of his good character. DF, if now America, that's your matter happen, let me tell you now, no matter the allegation she put before you, all you need to do is to get multiple affidavits of support. Most of your friends that already know you from work, from everywhere, they are going to testify that DF is not a threat. He is a man of good character and conduct. Do you understand me? So that is what I'm trying to say here is that all these things, it is not as the way everybody is saying it, you know. So do not be misguided. I mean, for those women out there as well as men out there, you know, the law is to run and is to run in favor of both sides. Asuquo told you something before he left. He told you that he left and he stopped paying the support and relocated. Do you understand? The reason now is best known to him. But that is decision, not even make him, not really they see the children. Because if Asuquo had decided to still remain in that town and pay that child support, bring him back another time and say, BOC, there was no way the wife would not deprive him. Never. It cannot happen. Not in the US. I'm telling you. In fact, instead of that thing to happen, you go become Baba. African American, whether born different baby here and there. Now, Baba work that they do. Because Baba work, you cannot tell the income of the man. Do you understand? So if you want to know a man who has multiple children and don't want to pay child support, they will not be doing work like pay me cash. You know, pay me cash, pay me this, pay me that. Because child support is not an amount they will just guess. They need to see evidence of your payment slip that they freeze. See, two people, person they make $2,000 a month, and person they make $4,000 a month. Two of them cannot pay the same child support. So you know now. And two, even the child support they talk about here now, if your child support, when you were married to that woman, and you had just one child, was, let's say, for instance, $600 a month, right? By the time you have additional children, like in your case now, where you have additional children, they will revisit that child support. That woman cannot continue to have that $600 because you now have more children. Does that make sense, DF? So the judge will not look at it again and say that the freeze has 3 with this woman or 2. I don't know how many you have. I'm just saying. And he has other children here plus 10 children. So that money they're going to visit them. The reason I'm giving all this background is like I'm trying to make you understand that the child support thing for those listening is not as rosy. So it's not, if you think you are a woman, you are planning to come to this America, or you are in America and you think you can come here and your plan is to come and use people, maybe you born for them, drive the man out, collect child support, it go over you where. Trust me, at the end of the day, you know what talking about that the free show you for years that they pay child support. You go shock. So that is all I have to say, dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you so much. Big shout out to everybody watching on Instagram. Thank you guys so much. TikTok, Facebook. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. My #1 gifter is Cindy at SYNDY. Big shout out to you. Rem Pretty is my #2 gifter. Big shout out to every single person who popped money guns. Thank you all so much. Double click the screen. Let me get to 20,000 likes. Let's build the TikTok too. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Wilfred, Asuquo. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to come back at 11 o'clock and we'll talk about something else, hopefully. Like Brother Bill has said, let the matter rest. So we're going to come back. And like I always say, men go through a lot. And I'm glad with what Bio said, because there's some men that don't even know their rights and they're being mistreated by women for one reason or the other. And I'll always add this disclaimer. If you are a wicked man, I am not speaking for you. Sometimes the carry became run from you because you be a winch. Take care. God bless. Look forward to seeing you later on tonight. And men, be strong. Whatever you're going through, think of you first. I'm going to end with a story. I met a friend of mine who, double-click the screen. If you're watching on TikTok, double-click the screen. Follow my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. Quick. As I'm signing off, I want to say this. Follow my number one gifter on TikTok. Who's going to pop the next money gun? Oh, yeah, quick. Let me see if I can get 5 more money guns as we're rounding off. Follow my number one gifter. Follow my number one gifter. Now. There was a friend of mine who told me a story. He said his ex-wife was preventing him from seeing his kids. And at a point, he stopped dragging the kids because it was affecting his mental health, which I knew that was affecting me too. And I said, why did you stop? And he said to me, my brother, even if my kids don't love me, I want them to still respect me, even if my kids don't love me. And I thought about it. You see, your kids are not going to be able to love you if you are broken, if you are a pauper, if you're a failure, if you cannot pay bills. Marriage is about bills. Oh. Marriage is all about bills. Bills, they spoil love, and bills, they help love. You cannot be a father to a child. Ego, make you no enter. It is impossible. You cannot be a father to a child if you're not willing to pay. You cannot be a husband to a wife. If you no get money, you will struggle. Bills, as in lack of money, they spoil sweet love. And availability of money, they repair bad love. I'm not saying money is everything, and I don't want you to be materialistic. But you see, you can make a bad love more comfortable, and you can make a good love choke simply by adding or subtracting finances. So when I come back at 11 o'clock, we're going to talk about finances in a relationship. We're going to talk about so many other factors that make a relationship what it is. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you all. Life is what it is. Let's all be strong, stand strong, believe in yourself, and you come first. All the men out there, you come first. If you're a man, if you break down and allow a woman to destroy you, your children, the best they can do is feel sorry for you. Me, I don't like when people feel sorry for me. I like riding the tide. So, God bless you. Take care, everybody. I love you all. See you all soon.